Hello, October Panic Attack YouTube world. My gosh, can you even believe this? The season's almost over for 2014. But I want to tell you guys, before the season is out, about Lulu's House of Horrors 2014. They are open one more weekend for Halloween weekend coming up, 2014. And I want to tell you about them. Of course, this is the haunt where we filmed the official October Panic Attack movies, Book 1 and Book 2, which are available right now on the October Panic Attack YouTube page publicly until Halloween. So you definitely want to check these out because they were filmed at Lulu's House of Horrors using their props, using their locations, using some of their actors. So you definitely want to check them out. And they are out there for you right now. And even throughout the year, if you want to check them out when they're not public, you can set up a private showing online just by emailing me at apartment1014films@gmail.com. On to Lulu's House of Horrors 2014. You know, I always said this is a place if you want something unique, you want something different and something weird and also something not politically correct. We're getting a lot of haunted houses today that are really, there's all different types of haunted houses, but we're getting a lot of really kind of terrifyingly brutal haunted houses who are in your face and screaming. And those are awesome. I love them. But it's so refreshing to get a place that ups the creep factor. Creepy. Take that word creepy, then take that word weird, then take that word bizarre, and then take the phrase not politically correct, and you have a piece of what Lulu's House of Horrors will offer you. You know how they say that a lot of haunts depend on the actors? Well, I mean, they really do. I mean, there's only so much that the actual storyline or set or location or house or hayride can actually offer you. But the actors at Lulu's House of Horrors make this place something just completely on another level. Throw out everything you know about haunted house actors. You need to ditch all that. You need to ditch all of it. All of the stuff that you know about it. Okay? Whether they're manhandling you or screaming in your face or look really demonic or evil or crazy, Lulu's House of Horrors will offer you something completely unique in the actor territory. They're going to offer you something creepy and weird with their actors. Lulu's House of Horrors, one member of our friends that night said they really stepped up their game this year. Another one of our friends that night said, "My gosh, we really got our money's worth." Lulu's House of Horrors will give you a hayride. They'll give you an actual house, haunted house. They'll give you a graveyard walk, which I believe is an actual graveyard. And then they'll give you another hayride. And then they'll end it with a crazy maze. Now, folks, it's the maze that really whacked me out this year because it was like pitch black, but fogged out. And if you know me, you know that fogged out rooms with bright lights are much more terrifying to me than pitch black, because pitch black you can always turn a flashlight on. Fogged out rooms, you can't do crap. And that maze, whew, talk about claustrophobia, people. That was a little out of control and on the good level. Lulu's, they brought in outside food vendors this year. They have more games. I mean, you can see some of those games in our movie Book 1, but they have even more this year where I got this awesome blow-up alien. And it is just, you know that they're supporting the Shriners, by the way. So all the actors here are volunteers. And, there's so much detail and so many interesting things. They've always had very original animatronics at this place. And you're going to have a very, you're going to get made fun of. There's going to be politically incorrect stuff going on here, and that is amazing. And you're going to have a very kind of old haunted house, creepy fun house kind of vibe going on. And if you go here every year, you're going to notice differences this year. You're going to notice some things they expanded on. You're going to notice some animatronics they added. You're going to notice just a couple little things here and there that they've changed, some audience interaction. You know, it's really interesting because they really surprise you at this place. You think that you're getting into one section where it's just kind of creepy and kind of mysterious, and then all of a sudden they blast you with something politically incorrect, or then it goes back to creepy, and then all of a sudden they blast you with like ferocious clowns, and then all of a sudden it's creepy and kind of old-fashioned haunted house movie, and then all of a sudden they blast you with violence. You know, folks, Lulu's House of Horrors has never let us down, and they always make these subtle changes here and there. They keep a format. I mean, you're going to be familiar with certain actors that are going to stay there, that are going to remain there, and certain storylines that are going to remain there. But they continually morph and change little things here and there that give you an overall awesome experience. I'm going to tell you this, folks. The 2014 season is definitely. It's one of my favorite seasons at Lulu's House of Horrors, if not my favorite season. I'm not even, this is really the truth. We just had such a spectacular time here. The whole thing was just awesome. And, you might do a lot of walks outside at haunts, but their graveyard scene, the stuff that they do with fog and atmosphere, I'm going to lay it out for you folks. This haunt loves fog. They love outdoor fog, and that is something that is just spectacular, to be able to do fog outdoors, not just indoors. It's easy to do it indoors, but to do it outdoors. So I'm going to give you a couple words here about Lulu's House of Horrors, okay? People always message me and ask me, how's this place? What's your favorite place? How's this place? How's this place? How's this place? And we know that fear is subjective, and everything we like is different than the next person. And there's stuff that I love about all the haunted houses that I go to. And I'll tell you this. If you're looking for, if you want to be touched and grabbed and have like terrifying brutality type haunted house, then Lulu's is not for you. But if you're looking for something out of the norm, if you're looking for a weird, bizarre, politically incorrect, strange, and extremely creepy nightmare mom and pop vibe with actors unlike any actors you've ever experienced before, in a way that you're not expecting, weird, elevated, with animatronics that you haven't seen, with fog that will bring an atmosphere into another dimension in a Twilight Zone haunted house kind of way, with a long stare, a creepy corner, ferocious animals, but bizarre behavior, then Lulu's House of Horrors is for you, folks. Lulu's House of Horrors, thank you. And can't wait to see you again. And don't forget that Lulu's lives on in Book 1 and Book 2. Happy Halloween, folks. Happy Halloween.